In Gear 5 already.
You said one-piece night?
Yeah, it's
Do the one-pieces have
Heavy.
feet? Do they, I mean, we going full pajamas with the footies?
Yeah. Oh, you know. And Connect already knows.
Shoot it well the other night in his triple-double effort. Delivered a lot of great passes. This time another one! And throwing it down is Jax.
It's almost like it was a probe. They've seen some pretty nice plays. What a play by Luka.
Almost stolen. Instead, Porter a good look. That won't go. Doncic with his 5th rebound. Racing up the floor. Alley-oop to James. They connect again.
Stu.
Yeah, one of the keys tonight is the bench. So the Lakers have to get some production on both ends.
Only had 18 points against Dallas. Vanderbilt.
And Dunn making his presence felt on both ends of the floor. You see the way the Clippers defense has ratcheted up with him back on the court.
Jefferson with an easy roll to the bucket.
Bogdanovich not getting all the way up.
You bring it up.
I just wanted to get
We
Nick's
were
name.
trying to forget that.
I wanted to get Nick's name in there. Swaggy P. There you go. Here is LeBron. He is deep and down. LeBron.
Look how quick they're in the operational zone, though. Travel.
It's another travel.
It's going to be interesting to see how Steph's production steps up in the playoffs this year.
That game on ABC tomorrow. Good steal. Low man help from Luka. Finney Smith. Dodo with the slam.
Luka there on that attack. Kyrie right back at him. Can't finish it. Doncic with a rebound. LeBron on the wing with him from his favorite spot. LeBron runs one in.
Lakers need more from their bench, Stu.
Yeah, one of the keys tonight is the bench. So the Lakers have to get some production on both ends.
Only had 18 points against Dallas. Vanderbilt.
And then passed it out of bounds. We got a timeout. 2:51 to go in the first. The Lakers up 27.
Under 2.5 to go. They show him 2 bodies. And he lost it again. LeBron filling the lane. Lethal in transition.
Yeah, another turnover. James Harden giving up the basketball, and then Luka Doncic finding LeBron James. Great hands and the strength to finish through the con.
Dunn picks him up on the switch.
Derrick Jones Jr. holding that shoulder, took a bump.
Hayes inside.
Look at 9 rebounds for Luka. He needs one more point, one more rebound for a double-double, and underneath he gets the assist. And Rui yet another basket for Hachimura.
Easy flush, and then another movement without the ball by Rui, and this time Luka finds it.
3 turnovers, and we haven't played 3 minutes. Harden misses right at the rim. And here's LBJ.
Next time down, he gets the assist to LeBron. So Luka's been involved in quite a few.
They have to take away the easy catch and shoot 3 by the Lakers on the perimeter and make things difficult. Right there as Jefferson rolls down.
Leonard 3. Leonard no. Rebound Hayes. Long lead. Luka, LeBron James.
That is
yet
pretty.
another touchdown.
That's a pretty pass by Luka. I mean, the first guy that got the rebound didn't see LeBron, so they gives it to Luka. Then Luka with that 2-handed chest pass, basically the length of the floor right on the money. And LeBron says, yeah.
He's Doncic is going to feel a little bit playing alongside a presence like LeBron.
Markkanen's 3, not there. Doncic fires down court to James in stride. It rolls around and drops.
Yeah, Luka turns immediately, see his eyes look up the floor, and then this is put.
By Dinwiddie. Hit a tough one. Doncic, wow, behind the head. Reeves wide open. Luka Magic on display in the purple and gold.
It's not just your ability to see it, but to deliver this pass. And look at, I mean, that is on the money. You're a baseball guy. That was a strike. Zero. That's incredible.
It looked like he banged his head on the floor.
Yeah, we'll show it to you again. I mean, it was definitely a really hard ball, but he delivers a perfect alley-oop lob to Hayes.
And they're switching that little screen. They got to get up to the level on that Jamal Murray handoff.
Doncic, another nice pass on the double team, and Jackson Hayes, the beneficiary.
Put 2 on him, but here, Luka with the look off. You got a guy rolling naked.
26 20-point games this year. LeBron, open three! Got it! 22 seasons, 40 years of age. LeBron James. Both of his baskets, Bogdanovich, have been threes. Luka makes a move, lob, there you go!
On that last.
Into the front court, LaMelo. Now to Smith Jr. in the corner. Nick Smith Jr. And Luka's got the rebound. Hook pass, finds LeBron! LBJ! So they return. Pelicans quickly. One bounce dribble for McCollum. Nothing but air. Rebound Hayes, taken by Doncic. Look at this bounce. Look at this bounce. Laid up and in by Milton.
You talk about fundamentals.
44% from three. That's shooting the basketball. 4 minutes into the quarter. Luka behind the back. All the way to Reeves. Is he going to pay it off? He is! Behind the back from Doncic to Reeves for three. Close to a 4-point attempt.
Another look at that behind the back pass to Reeves for the triple. Lakers are challenging the foul call on Luka.
Have we ever seen a superstar be on that end of it?
Yeah, and listen, the trade doesn't happen if it wasn't done behind the scenes. There's no question about that.
Here is Washington was fouled. Take foul, I think it was called here. Good pass by Don.
James out of there with it after an empty possession for the Jazz. And here's Doncic driving, puts it up. Instead, it's a lob. And Hayes with the slam. We know how Luka loves to lob it to his friends.
On that last one, but this is what Luka loves to do. He loves to get into the
Make him change direction and go back to his right-hand side.
77% of his points are in the paint. Put this guy in the hall already. That also happens with this team.
6, 5.
Luka hangs in the air. It's Hayes feasting.
Jackson
Hayes. Legit feasting right now.
A season Hayes. Offensively, being in the right place. Guys are finding his
championship form. This on last few weeks. Taken now by Hayes. Long lead, looking for LeBron. He's got it. Luka to LeBron, yet another touchdown.
He shot because he's always so much under control in his vision.
He had weapons.
Where have you seen Luka grow the most? He said everywhere, but when he's willing, he's been a much better defender than he was early on in his career. Three ball from Hachimura is good to beat the shot clock buzzer. 2 on him.
You know, he gets the switch, so he's going to go downhill against Markkanen, and you see him jump in the air, but realizes perfectly to...
No one trying to be deferential out here, Dave. Everyone's trying to get their own game going.
And there were so many people as Doncic throws another lob to Jackson.
Getting minutes, of course, with Rui and AR out of action. He was getting minutes anyway. Oh, Luka! Stand down! A little dance from Doncic.
Down the middle, but where he's been good is putting it up for other people. That last time it was Vandy.
Which terminates the dribble. Hayes is going to get it right back to Luka. 14-2. A little over 3 to play in the corner. Oh, Doncic, great deed underneath the Hayes. He lays it up and in. Doncic making it happen. Doncic did not shoot it well the other night in his triple-double effort. Delivered a lot of great passes. This time another one. And throwing it down is Jax.
It's almost like it was a probe. They've seen some pretty nice plays. What a play by Luka to find Jack.
And because of that, he's going to be efficient. 4 or 5 on the night.
OG Anunoby ran out of his shoe, slips and falls, ends up as a turnover, and Vanderbilt on the breakaway. And Tom Thibodeau wants the timeout. Lakers on a burst. Bad break for Anunoby, came right out of his shoe.
Never missed a beat. Left wing side, blocked by Luka. Oh, and then he throws it up the head of Hawkins.
Wow.
Call it a heads-up play by Doncic.
Well, Hawkins didn't show him any respect. Luka's much taller, and he was right in his face, basically, and he shoots it anyhow. So Luka blocks it, retrieves it, and then throws it off his head. But you got to
Remember those things back in the day? Here is Olynyk. Taken now by Doncic. Up for Dalton. Connect all the way in line. Throw it down, LeBron.
The Lakers take care of a turnover by the Pelicans, get down in transition, and Dalton says, I'll throw it up, LeBron.
Shoot. Can't get that. Murray's had 7 threes in each of his last 2 games. Oh, what a pass! Doncic, perfection there on the assist.
Steve Nash, John Stockton, they all know the throw ahead.
Reed's in front of him. LeBron crosses over. LeBron's in deep. LeBron needs help. He finds Luka to beat the clock. Got it! Got it! The Don! That is so Luka right there.
I mean, that was a shot
Right?
just to beat the clock. I mean, I don't know how he got it out of his hands, but
He still might have a couple keys to the gym, Corey. You never know. First Clipper lead since it was 25-24 for the Clippers. Doncic out front, working against former All-NBA defensive team player Simmons. Luka on the drive, got it! And he lets out one of those primal screams that J.J. Redick is encouraging him to get his mojo and switch.
Doncic the steal, James the catch, and the lay-in. Another Doncic to James bucket. And a timeout call by Michael Malone.
for these you do.
Delivery to NSJ in rhythm. James. Oh, my word. He still got it.
To that mid post, going to work, just unable to get that touch to go.
Another step back by Luka. That's 2 in a row. Happy birthday, Luka Doncic. He scored the last 8 straight. That's going to be a kick ball on the...
Vando back. He was almost a free agent pickup because he hasn't played basketball in 2 seasons.
Ball batted around off an offensive rebound. Doncic comes up with it. Throws it ahead to Reeves. Reeves goes right at White, lays it in, and a quick 5-0 start for the Lakers.
LeBron James has to run him off the line. Catch and shoot threes is what they do not want. The off the dribble that Jason Tatum just shot over Luka, that's okay.
Another wide open shot. Connect, catches, and connects. A rookie with another three-pointer.
He looks ahead. Doncic tries to get around his man. Does for the moment. He'll just step back and swish it through.
And you see what speed he does with Luka or LeBron, and that's what the Lakers are trying to force them into doing.
Luka leans in, gets the whistle and the basket, and he plays to the crowd. And one.
Yeah, he's starting to feel pretty comfortable, I think.
Isn't he, though?
I mean, this time off the dribble. Done trying to...
Luka playing with 5 fouls. Zubac trying to guard the step 3. And Luka Doncic getting to his spot.
And they're 26th against Western Conference rivals. Doncic with 6 to shoot. He knows it. And with 2 on the clock, he kisses it off the board. Luka.
Doncic step back 3. It's good. 19 points for Doncic.
We talked about Luka feeling comfortable. If you know Luka, you know he's on that left wing. That step back going to his left, that's what he wants. That's how he eats. And then here, just terrible transition defense, in my opinion, by the Denver Nuggets. That's one of the areas in which they struggle, and the Lakers are feeding.